What up, Earthbound Army? Hope everyone's having an awesome day, night, noon, whatever it is in your part of the world. Now, you don't want to miss this video, okay? In all seriousness, you don't want to miss out on the information that I'm providing you in the video. And this video is brought to you by Dorkslayer and his fellow members. Dorkslayer today dropped some massive news on those blue dots and where to find resources within the game map. Literally, where you can find certain dots around the map, zoom in and find what type of resource it is. Is it gold? Is it palladium? Is it asbestos? Is it copper? Is it iron? I'm going to show you how to access that information, and you definitely don't want to miss it. So with that said, let's jump straight into it. So first off, let's jump into the Dorkslayer Facebook page. Now, he's been doing a countdown and he's finally dropped the news about 19 minutes ago. Okay, the time has come. World domination. Resources seem to have dropped in-game. We know about the blue dots. Dorkslayer has just given us this info. Do with it as you will. I'm not telling you to buy or sell or do whatever. It's ultimately up to you. Essentially, what this will do is highlight to you where all the resources, not all, but where a lot of the resources are in the Earth 2 map. Nikki Taylor, British, aka British guy, has shared with us some amazing info on the Dorkslayer Guild. So first off, go to the Dorkslayer Facebook page. Click on this link. Alright, once you click on this link, it will take you to a OneDrive file. The OneDrive file looks like this, just a bunch of text. You want to hit Control A to select everything, then you want to hit Control C to copy everything. Alternatively, you can just do copy, right? So copy everything there. So now you want to jump in and log into your Earth 2 page. It doesn't matter where you are, just jump into your Earth 2 page, click on the heat map here, and right click an empty space there and go to inspect. Okay, I'm doing this on Chrome. Now up the top here, you'll see a bunch of headers: elements, console, sources, network, performance, memory, blah blah blah. You want to go to console. You want to Control V or paste everything that you copied in that initial text file, right? You know, Control V, and it's just pasted everything for me. You hit enter, and do you see something? You see a change in that web page? Alright. All of a sudden it says gimme shinies and what's there. Alright. So are you ready to wet your pants? Are you ready? Are you excited? So let's hit gimme shinies. Ooh, what just happened there? It's literally highlighted all these red dots all over the globe, all over the world map. And let's zoom in. Now, we saw in America, all right, that all those blue dots suddenly appeared, but now we see these red dots everywhere, all over the country, all over the globe. Let's zoom in to Africa. Let's zoom into a red dot. So here we see a red dot. You guys can see that there. So we zoom into a red dot. We click on a tile. It doesn't matter what tile, just click on it. Okay. And then you click on what's there. And when you go over, you'll all of a sudden see down here, it's populated with something. Now I'll try to zoom in. It says commodity gold. So a Dorkslayer member has bought 4 tiles surrounding this red dot, which is gold. You don't believe me, right? At this point, your mind should be blown, okay? You should be blown, your mind should be blown, your pants should be wet, you should have just sawed yourself, because this is just amazing news. So I've just gone into a different one, right? Let's zoom. So no one's bought here, okay? No one's bought this tile. You just click that one tile, and then you click what's there. And here you see, what does it say? Asbestos. Okay, so all of a sudden we've got another resources for asbestos. Let's clear selection. Now let's get out of Africa. We remember dots were littered everywhere, okay? In the middle of Seattle. Let's go into the middle of Seattle right here. Now no one's going to buy resources. Well, maybe someone will. A big whale will, right? Because American tiles are really expensive, as we know. So I'm going to click on that dot there. I'm going to click what's there. And then I'm going to check the console. Sand, gravel, construction. So essentially all these red dots are now appearing everywhere thanks to Dorkslayer releasing such information and us being able to go into the console and injecting our own code and being able to see all these red dots that are everywhere in the world. Okay, now what does this mean? Does this mean that you should now go in, spend the rest of your day or week searching every individual red dot for certain resources? Now, word on the street that there's rare gems, diamond, there's obviously gold that we already saw, there's asbestos, there's sand gravel, I'm sure there's going to be iron. There's so much resources there, and it depends on your strategy or what you feel is important moving into the next phase on whether you will buy it or not. Now, I can guarantee you a lot of the resources in America have not been bought, okay? A lot of the red dots have not been bought. Why? Because the tile prices are so expensive at the moment. Now, if you have Vatican tiles and they have a red dot on there, oof, lucky you, because no one's buying Vatican tiles at the moment unless you're a whale. So the strategy at the moment is going into cheaper countries that's still around, sub $1 or maybe sub $2, depending on what your budget is, and seeing if you can buy resources, seeing if you can find valuable resources and buying on those red dots. Now, I don't know whether you should just buy 4 tiles around that red dot. Okay, as you can see, this red dot here, it's in the middle of the ocean. Okay, it's in the middle of water. So if we go to, it's in the middle of the water and it's part of Japan. I'm going to click what's there, and let's see, copper. Okay, it's copper, and development type is plant. So maybe, in order to get the copper, you have to build a plant, like a, extraction plant of some sort in the game. Now, this is pure speculation, but like I said, all credit to Dorkslayer. He's managed to find the code, and using the console, you can inject this code and go look at all the red dots in the globe. Go nuts. Spend the rest of your day, night doing this, guys, because I can tell you this information is going to spread like wildfire, and sooner or later, it's all going to be sold out. Okay, these red dots. And like I said, not advice, because this is still pure speculation. Who knows? The devs may rotate everything. They may randomize everything. But at the moment, this is the information that we are going on and that I'm providing you. Don't blame me if the devs all of a sudden decide to randomize everything because this information has gone out, okay? So use it at your own risk. That is the disclaimer. Just to summarize again, go to Dorkslayer Facebook page, click that link, copy all of that text, go to your E2 site, right click, go to inspect, go to console menu up the top, paste in all that code, click enter, and then you'll see gimme shinies and what's there. Again, I'm not telling you to buy or sell or do whatever. It's up to you. This is just information. The other point is, should you buy a whole bunch of tiles around that red dot? So the red dots here, should you buy, a 10 by 10? Or it's up to you, okay? A lot of people have just put the 4 squares around, but like I said, we don't know. Maybe that red dot is just indicative of what that resource is and where it is approximately. And it's up to the developers to kind of figure out what they want to do with the resources. But with that said, go have fun, go nuts, do what you want with the information, just spreading the love and just spreading the information. So thank you again to Dorkslayer Guild for killing it again, and just giving back to the community and doing everything they can to make this game a bit more fun. So there you go. Next time, if you see Dorkslayer, give him some thanks and give him some love. So with that said, I'll see you in the next video.